Hey guys, so I recently uploaded a video on YouTube about my everyday life and what I go through, and pretty much how structure is a big part of our everyday life and how we follow it kind of like a routine, pretty much. So, also, I wanted to discuss what I do at work and also how that contributes to bureaucracy. So, I pretty much work, as I stated in the video, at a company called The Children's Place, which is a retail store. And pretty much what I do is I'm a sales associate. So I sell clothes along with check out people at the cashier and do returns, exchange, pretty much the usual retail environment. So when I was hired, my boss, who is in charge of me, so she has higher authority over me. So pretty much authority, and as Dr. Wally stated in her lecture, authority means power. Power is pretty much what gives the person in control higher up more status, if that makes sense. So also, like, for me, when I applied, I had to follow basic rules, structure, and she asked me a couple of questions, pretty much regular questions that an employee is supposed to ask, like what are your work habits, how would you feel in a regular situation with the client is upset with you, and pretty much the following examples were like, from if our order came in wrong, how would you deal with it? So I mean, pretty much I'm since I work there, I set like a brand for the company. I have to dress nice and also greet people when they walk in through the door. It's called being polite as well. So I mean, what the thing is, bureaucracy, time is money. So where I work, she's very stickler about time management. If I'm not working, I'm wasting her time. I'm not gonna get paid for that or anything like that. She's really big on time is money. So, as Mr. Miss Wally said, that social values equals postmodern. So pretty much, our social values is in now society, and that's also a big thing about my parents. Now, I told you in the video that my parents pretty much own their own businesses along with working for other companies. So my mom, like I said, is a beader. She does beadwork from jewelry and customized handmade jewelry. As for my dad, he owns his own studio, his first class production, along with a print and press company that is now evolving. So, like, every day he comes up with new ideas. Every day his mind is constantly making up new ways to advertise his business. Same with my mother. So, pretty much like I said before, industrial aspect of it, we are growing constantly. We always come up with new technology and new advancements to better ourselves. And I think that's what pretty much my video covers, is pretty much how I see myself, as I see myself as a student who's also working, and also who's planning on joining the military. So that's also another fact, as a cycle for me. I go through a daily ritual, if that makes sense. And pretty much, as Dr. Wale stated again in her lecture, economic system, we go through a market structure which starts with private property, and then it's a competition. Like when I work, I have buildings right beside each other, so there's always competition ahead of us, trying to make our profits more eligible, more opening for the people to compete with the other markets out there, if that makes sense. And then there's also profit that we have to perceive. We have to pretty much sell money to earn money. So it's a big chain there. And that's pretty much what I'm trying to explain about where I work is a big factor. And also my for me, for what I'm worth, I think I'm worth more than anything. I'm just kidding. No, for what I do, she's right. Time is money. I have to be productive to be able to make the money. So that's how it should be. You have to put in the dedication and the efforts to show up, work on time, be there, clock in, help customers, do your rearrangement of your how the store is laid out. The company has an image that they need to portray so that the world or society can get a good outcome on that store. So, like I was saying before, as Dr. Wale stated in one of her lectures, that post-industrial economy is about post-bureaucracy, meaning the production of knowledge and service is key, which is another huge factor of agriculture revolution. So again, like I said, we're always expanding new technology to make production go faster. That's how we grow. The growth of the economy for people to expand on new technology and how people can make things faster and keep going. That's what it means to be productive. And I guess that's what helps most when you're working at a company, because they always look for a faster way to do things, a newer way to do things, to show that, you know, it's not a slow process. It doesn't take time, because like I said before, and I've been saying this the whole time, time is money, which is key. And as for a perspective, as Dr. Wally also explained in her video lecture, Karl Marx, a conflict theorist, was a capitalism is a system of exploitation. So we're divided in two classes. We have the workers, and then we have the owners. I fall in the category of workers. My boss is the category of owner. She has the power, she has the authority to be able to give me orders, because above her is her boss, who is pretty much the founder of the children's place. So she has to follow his rules above his standards, because he has higher authority. If anything, he has authority over her and me, because he's the one who does the schedule, the hours, the money. He's the one who pretty much tells us what to do. So that's another thing that's a huge key part of production, pretty much.